It's finally here, my June Abominable Book Club box. It's really late in the month this time, but better late than never. So yeah, I'm just gonna be opening it up and showing you what is inside. I feel like I repeat the same information every time, but I just wanted to make sense to people who are new and have never seen one of these unboxings before. So basically it's a horror book subscription box, and in the version that I have, which is the full guts, we get not only books but also some snacks and other fun stuff, which I will show you. This is Michelle's Melancholia, where we read books to fear and shed a tear, and today let's open these up. Ooh, we have a very pink box this time around. So the first thing I see is this little baggie, and here is where we can find our drinks. We always get a hot chocolate, a coffee bag, and a powdered cappuccino, and 2 tea bags, and this time we have Puka tea bags. We usually get a different brand, but I like this as well. I have a black currant and a chamomile, vanilla, and manuka honey. This is actually one of my favorite flavors of tea, so happy about that. Then we have this super fun bag of popcorn. It's actually massive as well. And I don't know how I feel about this because popcorn is my favorite snack ever, but I prefer salty popcorn, and this is strawberries and cream. It says it's coated with crushed sweets, so I think it's just like a little sweet powder. I don't know how I will feel about this, but I'm willing to give it a go. We always get 2 bookmarks. One is the classic Abominable Book Club bookmark, and it has a microfiction in the back, so it's a mini horror story. And then we have an original design in our second bookmark, and I love this one so much. It is inspired by James Herbert's The Rats. Look at them, they're so cute. I know they're meant to be evil, but I love rats. So I think they're super cute. And in the back there's just a quote from the book. I actually love this so much. I think this is going to be one of my favorite ever bookmarks. I can't wait to use it. Look at them! Okay, moving on. Then we have an enamel pin. And I also love this one. It's insane. It is the Fiery Hot from Midsommar. It is so cool, and I love how even the cardboard backing has like this flower pattern. This is so awesome. And okay, I have a confession to make. For a couple of months now, I've been considering changing my Abominable subscription from the Full Guts box to the Bare Bones box, which gives you only the books and none of the extras, just to save a little bit of money and also to not accumulate as much stuff. But every single month I've been loving the extras, so I don't think I'm gonna change my subscription for now. So on to the books. The first one I see is our second-hand book, which is always wrapped individually to make it more of a mystery. So I'll open this last because it's always everyone's favorite part. And then we always receive 2 new books. Usually one of them is a new release and one of them is an older release. So the first one I see, I think it's older. Oh wait, no, it's actually from May 2023. And I'm very excited because it's definitely a book that I wanted to read, and it is Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison. I've never read Rachel Harrison before, but I've heard a lot about her style and I'm really curious about it, so I'm happy to have this now. It says it is a darkly comedic love story, a brilliantly layered portrait of trauma, rage and vulnerability. And I guess it's quite obvious that this is a werewolf story, so it is about a woman who is attacked by a werewolf and she starts going through the changes usually associated with this condition. But obviously there is more to the story. From what I understand, she's visiting her twin sister back in their hometown, and her sister is pregnant. According to one of the blurbs, it is about accepting your identity, your past, love, friendship and family. So I'm definitely excited to see where this story is gonna go. Oh, and we also get a signed bookplate for that book, which is pretty awesome. And then we have another 2023 release, but this one I was not aware of. It is also a werewolf book, which I think is quite fun that they did a little bit of a theme. And it is Bored Gay Werewolf by Tony Santorella. This cover is pretty cool. And I'll see what this is about because I actually have no idea. So from what I gather, in this world it's kind of normal to be werewolves. So there is one werewolf called Brian who is basically struggling to get his life together. He's a bit of a mess. And he meets another werewolf who is kind of like a self-help guru. He's in some kind of wellness business, I guess. It says it's a smart take on the doomsday logic of late capitalism and the complicated meeting point of masculinity and sexuality. It's a novel about finding your pack, the power of friendship, and learning how to be comfortable in your own shaggy werewolf pelt. I like it. I feel like these two could be very interesting. And I wonder if we're actually having like a werewolf resurgence now. Finally, let's open our secondhand book. This doesn't feel like a mass market paperback. I think it's just a regular paperback. So I don't think it's going to be a vintage book. Also, I don't think it's going to be Dean Koontz, which I guess is a good thing. But I don't know, maybe I miss him. So it is This House is Haunted by John Boyne, a horror book I have never in my whole life even heard about. But apparently this is the author of The Boy in the Striped Pajamas, so I haven't read that book either, but I've watched the movie and it's just a very different kind of story. Not sure what I'm getting into with this. Okay, let's see. It says 1867, so historical. On a dark and chilling night, Eliza Kane arrives in Norfolk to take up her position as governess at Godlin Hall. As she makes her way across the station platform, a pair of invisible hands push her from behind into the path of an approaching train. She is only saved by the vigilance of a passing doctor. It is the start of a journey into a world of abandoned children, unexplained occurrences, and terrifying experiences, which Eliza will have to overcome if she is to survive the secrets that lie within Godlin's walls. It sounds kinda generic, a generic horror story, but I think I like historical horror, and I like the fact that I've never heard of this, I've never seen it anywhere or heard anyone talk about it, so that makes me really curious, and I'll try to read it soon so I can tell you if it's good. Maybe we're all missing out. That's it, we're done. I think this has been one of my favorite boxes in a while. Maybe it's because I really liked both the bookmark and the pin, but let me know what you think of this box. If you've heard of this book before, I would love to know if it's good, or if you don't have anything to say, maybe leave me a wolf emoji since we already have so many wolf stuff in here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!